Hi everyone, welcome to an experiment in Facebook live streaming. So I wanted to make a little craft out of stuff that we have at home. Everybody has toilet paper, hopefully. We're gonna make a mummy. So I took a toilet paper roll that's kind of almost finished, and I'm just gonna take off all the paper. We're gonna use that later. And I want to make the base of the mummy. I've never actually successfully done this before, so we'll see what happens. You should probably use normal scissors. This is just what I had nearby. So I'm going to cut a little bit, and the thought in my head was that this could be the arm of the mummy. Maybe we even want to fold it a little bit. I don't know, we'll check, we'll see in a moment if that's necessary. And I do on the other side the same kind of thing. So like this, and fold that down. I feel like this is all sideways. Is this showing up sideways on your screen? Probably. That was not my intention. I'm just going to turn around like this. So here's our little, the base of our little man, and then here we could staple. I have that as an option, but looking at it now, I'm thinking maybe even tape would be better. I'm going to do a little fold here, a fold here, and tape. Right there. Right. So now we have the base. He's not very attractive because he's got, no offense, mummy, because he's just got all these pieces on him. But now I was thinking we take the toilet paper and we wrap him, and we might need to, I'm not sure, make it sort of more narrow pieces than what a toilet paper roll typically is. So my thought was we would make this, and then once he looks nice and mummy-like, we can also animate him, bring him to life with some of our Schmonster apps, such as Puppet Master, where you could animate anything. Works especially well when something has a head and some arms, so I'm making sure our mummy has a head and some arms. And we can use Ghost Story, which we recently released, especially for Halloween. So this is like super messy, but I feel like that works for what we're doing, right? Because it helps him look sort of extra creepy and spooky if he's got bits of his bandages just like kind of falling everywhere, trailing after him. So for parents out there who want to do something crafty or want their kids to be busy and do something other than stare at a TV or a screen on their iPhone or iPad or whatever, you can have them create something out of literally, well, I don't want to say literally anything because then they'll make stuff out of your valuables, but a lot of stuff around the house can very easily be a craft project. So trying a little bit more to add these, and then we could staple them in the back or tape them. I just want to make sure it sort of stays together. And I probably should do some more narrow strips. This guy I'm just going to tape down in the back because I don't want to smush his head completely. So you can have the kids just keep going and put more and more around him. I'm purposely trying to do something really simple that you don't have to have any special skills to do, and it doesn't matter if it's messy. I do think he could use some eyes. Let me see. That noise is me looking for markers in this big box I have here. I have all these markers. We could do black eyes or we could do purple. So, nice little, looks black in the end anyway. I thought that was gonna be purple. And then just to make it look kind of stripy, you could use scissors for this too to make it straighter. I'm just trying to do this quickly. But if you want to get a feeling of stripes all across him, or strips, I guess, then you can, after you've wrapped him and he's all smooshy, I don't know if you can see it very well on camera, but then if you just put a few strips, I keep saying stripes, a few strips, narrow strips of this toilet paper, then you give the impression as if the entire thing is wrapped in strips like this. So you probably want to tape them down on the sides or at the top. I mean, on the sides or in the back, I wanted to say. And this can be kind of jaunty, like kind of across his eyes. I'll take some of them. I'm just trying to give you the idea because I don't want the video to be super long. So I know a lot of parents homeschool, and also a lot of parents who don't homeschool still need to keep their kids busy. So I'm gonna try to do some Facebook Live videos with some ideas, and hopefully you'll like them, hopefully you'll try them, hopefully you'll share them, or you'll tell me what you don't like about them and what you would like to see. By the way, his hands, I'm thinking we just kind of cover them up with one piece each, tape it on the back. I think the number one thing I've noticed and heard from parents who aren't, you know, specifically from a background of the arts or anything like that is, well, what do I do? I'm not a crafty person. And I kind of don't buy into that. I mean, I understand if you're not a crafty person, but I feel like everyone has some creativity, and mostly for little kids, very simple ideas can be enough. They have so much imagination. I also think in school, our wonderful teachers are always under a lot of pressure with all the academic subjects they need to get through. And so there's a limit to how much time they can spend in a classroom doing something just because it's fun. And they need us parents at home to make sure kids are expressing themselves and doing creative things to sort of supplement the education that they get in school. All right, so this is our mummy. He's a little bit messy. I don't mind when things are messy, personally. You could keep going. I could do maybe one more across the mouth, like, or just rip it, because I kind of like having something there. You could glue it down too. I cut that piece so short that I think to make it stick, I'll just put tape behind it. And I've noticed with my daughter, I mean, she's really young, but literally anything can be a craft or a project to her. All right, so this is our little mummy. You could stand him up, which is fun. I guess maybe not from this angle of the camera, but you get the idea. And he was very easy to make, and we can animate him in a couple of ways. Let me see. Just gonna find my app. So I think creative tasks are really inherently educational, but I also try to find some extra educational added value that I can give. So I'm going to be doing that too in some of these Facebook Live videos, but this one is really just straight up like, it's Halloween, let's do something Halloweeny. So I'm just looking through my apps off camera. I should probably show you. I wasn't sure I wanted you to see everything I have installed, but why not? Some cool apps on there. So Ghost Story. Where is it? Ghost Story. That's Ghost Story. You can launch. Oops, that was me experimenting. Let me start fresh. I'm resetting the background and everything. So Ghost Story kind of looks like this, and you get these characters built in, and you can add your own. So we're going to add one. We're going to photograph it. I'm just going to, let me see if I can do this on camera somehow. So this is here. Just the positioning of it. It's a little hard to see, but I'll show you now here. So that is our photo that we took. It's a little crooked, but it doesn't matter. You can move him, and then you can paint and erase. So I'm working out some of the kinks with Ghost Story still. Hopefully it'll work well for this little demo. What we're doing is we're painting, and we can see, change the size of the brush, and we can erase. So I wanted to make something where the kids can create any shape character they want. It doesn't have to be something in particular, and they can trace around it. They can also make little fixes and improvements if they want to clean up the lines or whatever. So I did this pretty quickly. Doesn't matter what background you put it on, really. So now you see our little guy from here is inside the app. You can animate him by moving things around. So you can tell a little story. Maybe you don't want so many characters. Maybe we delete this guy hovering over the trash can and he's gone. And maybe this is a mummy that I made in the app. I'm gonna delete him so we have just 2 characters. You can do whatever you want with this. And then you hit the record button and you say, "Oh, hello, Mummy. I'm a little witch." "Oh, hi. I'm very scary. Ah, help me." I don't know. Kids do much more fun stuff than whatever I might invent, but you get the idea. When you hit record again, it's going to save, and you're going to get that video saved to your photo library. So I'd love it if you guys tried that out and see. I can show it to you in my photo library, but actually have a lot of pictures of my kid on there. For privacy reasons, I don't know that I want to open it. Okay, now here's Puppet Master, another app. And when you get it, you have a lot of built-in puppets and a lot of built-in backgrounds. You can choose whichever you like. So I'm gonna choose, I don't know, this kind of background. And then I'm gonna add our own character. You can add a background, you can add a character. Sorry, with the lighting here, you get a highlight on the screen, but anyway, let me see about, okay, I want to photograph, and I want to photograph our mummy. So once again, it's gonna happen a little bit off camera for you guys because this iPad is so big that I can't really do it in the shot. But bear with me here. It's a little dark, but you're gonna get the idea. You can do it in better lighting than me, or use flash maybe. I have to check if that'll work. All right, but this, for example, is how you might position your puppet, and then you just paint the body parts. So this is a little bit more work than, oh, we don't have a mouth here, so I'm just gonna skip that, but you can make a mouth for your characters. So this is a little bit more work than Ghost Story, and it would be for a little bit older kids. And if you want to see how you're doing so far, you tap that little button. Actually, I see I have a bit of a gap, so I can, if I want, I can go back and paint a little bit more up here. I'm just going to do this really haphazardly just to give you the idea. I might try it later with a little bit better lighting and post whatever video I create, because it's harder. This lighting is set up to show you a craft. It's kind of hard to see what's on the screen very well. So here we place the joints. You can just use this auto fit button and they'll be placed automatically, but if you don't like it, you know, this is your hint what these joints are, and you can say, oh, I think the elbow is really actually there, or whatever you like. Let's just try it pretty much as it is. All right, so now there's two ways to record. One of them, which is really cool, is you prop your iPad up, you stand back, and you act things out in front of the camera. But I can't really show you that from this angle, so I'm gonna do this. You can check it out on our page, schmonster.com, on our website, or on our Facebook page. And this other method is you just touch. So you just go, hey, I'm a ghost. Hello, everyone. Oh, let me try to reach these bats up here. So when you do stuff like this with kids, you can give them some kind of prompt. You can tell them, you know, have the ghost introduce themselves. What's your name? And, you know, who are you trying to scare? And what's going on? Where do you live? Or, you know, you could just see what they do. I guess it depends on the kid. Maybe they don't want any prompts and they have their own ideas. So you can use as many fingers as you want. You can even have two kids cooperate and try to make them do something in particular. You can try, next time we can try maybe a character with a mouth, so you can see how it does the lip sync and it moves the mouth. You can see that on our website too, schmonster.com. And then this will play back. Oh, and it plays back with audio, I should have mentioned. So, hello, everyone. All the stuff I was saying got recorded. So the kid can tell a story, and that'll get recorded. And if you want to save it to your photo library, and you do export and that gets saved, you can share it on Facebook. So I hope you liked this, our first Facebook Live. I'm going to check if it even worked and got posted. And, you know, let me know, please, in the comments if you're watching this later. What do you like? What do you hate? What would you like me to make? I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.